the centre of drama in Albert Square for over 2 decades. There he is.
Oh, hello. Oi, oi.
Put that down, that's not yours.
I think you'll find it is now.
After last night's kiss, Alfie Moon, is he finally going to settle down with Kat? We're going to be quizzing Shane very shortly and catching up with him when we come back. See you in a bit.
Welcome back. Oh, if we manage to hold this together, we'll be like
There's no chance.
we have, apparently, it says here, Soap Royalty in the studio. With us now. We're going to be catching up with Shane next.
Cat Delia friendship, everyone. Jesse was busy, unfortunately. So Shane's come in instead. He's coming. Before we get chatting with Shane, if you fancy feeling like royalty yourselves and get £80,000 and a brand new car would help, his Jeff did details.
No one's telling you enough
Best
to do.
of luck.
Yeah, good luck.
They're one of the most legendary soap couples of all time, but after a decade apart, could EastEnders icons Alfie Moon and Kat Slater be about to reignite their flame?
They've already been married and divorced twice.
That's right, Ben.
Third time lucky though. Alfie Moon himself.
Not cheap.
Shane is here. He's going to be telling us lots in just a moment. First though, let's look back at their 20-year love story.
What's 20 years?
This one is on the house.
Oh, cheers.
And you can owe me the kiss.
Here in your dreams, mate.
I need to think about this. I thought about it.
Have you got a machine in
Good
blue?
thinking. Right, you stay there.
Is it forever?
This is forever and ever, I swear.
If anyone knows of any lawful impediment, then they should let it be known now.
You look alright, Muppet?
Well, it's a nice morning, isn't it? Never ain't Cat. I know you don't want to marry him, Ned. You want to marry me.
I suggest you shut your mouth, son.
Calm down, ladies.
Oh, sorry, Alfie.
But, Phil.
What's it got to do with you who are married?
Hey, wait till you see tonight's episode.
He's still got it.
Yeah, well,
He's never lost
great to be here this morning. It was either that or loose women.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying?
You've been there.
Well, I only watch loose women now to see what I'm up to. Those that know, don't know. Okay.
But
You got it, didn't you?
I definitely get it. Don't worry about that.
But we were just watching that back, and then you shocked us both.
Did I?
Actually, yes, we did. None of us knew that. Tell us what was supposed to happen.
Yeah, originally when I went in 2002, the original story was going to be Alfie and Peggy, obviously played by the wonderful Barbara Windsor.
Yeah.
They were going to recreate the Graduate story.
So she was going to be Mrs. Robinson.
That's right, and I was going to be Dustin. And I don't know, it's kind of, that was the story that we spoke about earlier on. And then something happened with myself and Jesse. They saw a chemistry on screen and they went, oh, hold on, this could change
something here.
But what was interesting, that was 2002, Kat and Alfie, it was a real slow burner for about a year. And then they eventually got together, and it was just strange times. You know, just even going out on the street and people just losing it.
Everyone bought into it, but maybe that's the point, though, Shane, is because it was a slow burn.
Yeah.
That chemistry sort of crackled and bubbled.
Will they, won't
Yeah.
they?
So back in the day then, you know, you had the Mitchells, I think Martin Kemp was just there. There was a lot of alpha males.
Yeah.
And I think when Alfie came in, the guy who created the Moons, a gentleman called Tony Jordan, was a big fan of Only Fools and Horses. We're talking over here, be quiet.
It's you lot on
Yeah,
there.
you be quiet. Not very often I leave the house to come and work with Ben and Kat, all right, so shut up. Anyway, as I was saying, so he was a big fan of Only Fools and Horses, and he kind of wanted to create that with the Moons. So you had Alfie, Nana and Spencer. Back in the day, yeah.
Magical. But then, and it's been, so we've watched it go on and off. I mean, you say it's not every day you go out and work out with Kat, but you're working with, on the street, on the square with your cat. And last night, Shane, you saw them kiss again.
Yes.
Now, is this something that we're going to see? Are they getting back together? Is it?
You have to watch tonight. Tonight's a big reveal, and as you know, Alfie's going through his post-prostate cancer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we do deal, I think we can say erectile dysfunction.
You can?
You can do.
Absolutely.
It's come up. They've got, is it Noom or something where they talk about not being out?
You're going to get the contract now? Well
Yes,
done.
I am. Thank you. Oh, I'm Shane Richie. I use Noom. No, I don't. Okay. I didn't swallow it quick enough. I've got a stiff neck.
This morning we talk about all these things. I think it's a really important storyline. That prostate cancer storyline.
Yeah.
Because often we associate Alfie with comedy and fun, and he's just a lovely, cheeky chappy. But that's been quite an emotional thing for you to do.
It was, very much so. I got a call up from Chris Clenshaw, our exec producer, and he said, we're going to do a storyline with Alfie. And of course, curiosity, I said, well, what are we doing? He said, how do you feel about, Alfie getting prostate cancer? And I said, well, of course, what a great story to play and a message that, was dear to me. But I just realised, it kind of reminded me how old I was. And the funny thing was that I think I had that meeting on a Tuesday or Wednesday. The week before, I'd actually gone to see my GP to talk about having a test done. So yeah, I'm playing that story, and we did one scene in the Queen Vic where Alfie unfortunately wets himself, and I remember sitting down with the story producer, and Chris said, "Can we play this?"
That was an idea that you'd had.
Yeah. I came in because sadly it happened to a friend of mine at a golf club, and he was standing there and just went.
Yeah.
And as a result of being diagnosed with prostate cancer, dealing with the fallout from it.
Yeah, and so we got a chance to play that, and it was really interesting, Ben, about the reaction we got from not just social media, but a lot of emails coming to EastEnders saying thank you for doing this storyline, because from children saying my dad or my brother or my uncle have since been checked, and it was about 3 months ago I go and see my GP about checkup, and he doesn't really watch the show, but he said, I understand your character has done a story with prostate cancer. I said, why is that? He said, because we've had an influx of gentlemen coming in to get checked because of what you did on the show. So if we save one person's life, we've done great.
Which is what's so amazing about soaps, I think, and how you can respond to kind of stories straight away, and how much influence they have on the audience as well that are watching at home. Do you feel that? Do you feel that sense of
I haven't done until I did the prostate.
Right.
And I kind of engaged myself with Prostate Cancer UK. I met some gentlemen that have gone through the process, and sitting down with writers and saying, how do you feel about playing this story? And getting back to like the whole Cat and Alfie thing, as much fun as it is, Cat and Alfie maybe getting back together. We do the repercussions of having prostate cancer and how that affects your libido. And we play that.
And that's an important part of the story.
Oh, most definitely, mate. Most definitely.
Talking about getting back together, you're going on the road.
I don't know if the country's ready for it.
Well, I mean, so you, Brad, Joe, and Brian.
Yeah, so Joe Pasquale, Brian Connolly, myself and Bradley Walsh.
I mean,
I've been given, thankfully, EastEnders have given me a few weeks off in May. Look, so what happened? Bradley gets bored, right? Because he's not on telly enough. I'm surprised he's not hosting Loose Women. Okay, so we've known...
Give him a throck, he would.
Yeah, we've known each other 40 years. We used to do all the TV shows, talent shows, touring as comics back in the day. And for years he kept saying, the four of us should get together and do a show together. And I shut up, Bradley, just go and do another TV show, whatever you're doing. Anyway, he came to see us Christmas, and he got the four of us together. He said, we've got this one night he's been given at the Palladium. He said, do you fancy doing it? And we're like, really? Okay, we'll go and do it. Not knowing, within something like 8 hours, it sold out. And we could have done a week at the Palladium. We got a 15-piece orchestra. Then we did another gig down in Fareham, opened a new theatre. And then someone come along and Bradley says, listen, there's a potential 22-date UK tour.
No way.
So we are going on tour in May. And if you want to know the dates, it's going to be on This Morning website. So we're committed now. So we kick off in Scotland.
And you're going on a tour bus. Did you say that Joe's going to be driving?
Yeah, so we said it's only going to be the four of us. So we've got mates and family saying, no one's coming. Come to the show, but four of us are going to travel together. I think either Brian or Squeaky's going to drive. I can't be bothered. Bradley certainly won't be bothered. And we're all talking about our playlist music. And in the theatres, we share a dressing room.
You share a dressing room?
All four of us share a dressing room. And now we're talking about maybe even...
Don't say you're going to share a bedroom, share lodgings.
We might do that. We might.
Old school, go
We're
back.
We're just going to go and stay, maybe in bed and breakfasts and just share a room.
Brilliant. This is a documentary I want to see.
Not sure ITV can afford it, but I think it's
very expensive. The talent's very expensive.
The therapy that were needed by the four of you to get over it on the other side as well.
22. I'm so excited.
Shane, that'd be awesome.
We'll rehearse for about 10 minutes.
Yes, and that'll be too much.
It's going to be smooth.
So please come and see it.
We'd love to.
Can we?
We would absolutely
pick up that I was number one.
Oh, yes, of course.
Now, I've heard about this debacle.
We've got time for this, okay?
Not really.
The weather. Okay, it's raining, that's all you need to know, no matter what part of the country you're in. So, here's the thing. So 2002.
Yes.
I had a number one. Right,
So
Kat,
upset.
write it in there, Kel.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But whenever every time I done gigs with my band, I've gone, here goes, here's my number one song, I'm Your Man. My kids and the missus go, no, it wasn't number one, it was number two.
It was number
They go,
two.
no, shut your face, Ben, it was number one. Now, we're all young, I'll tell you why, I always say on stage, because Kat Dealey told me I was number one. Kat, tell the story.
I didn't remember any of
You've
this
gone all
at
brummy
all.
on me now. No, yeah.
So you claim that she CDK said Shane Ritchie's number one.
Number one, and you
with
had
I'm
the
Your
number
Man.
one.
The number one. Did you ever get a number one?
No, that's why I've come here today.
Because you did.
Oh, well, I don't
number
have
two.
any more of those.
We're all young.
Yeah, no,
If you want to leave right now,
Right.
this was number one.
Okay, take him off. Okay, I went to number one for about 20 minutes.
Did you?
Yes, you know I did, because you said Shane Ritchie's number one. Well, we need to find that footage.
There's
We'll
definitely-
find it,
if
we'll
someone
find
can
it.
find the footage and prove it. At
At
least
least Shane Ritchie's number one.
Shane Ritchie number.
Terrible. The lies I told.
Thank you for coming in, Shane. Lovely to
Thank
see you.
you.
Nice
Thank
to
you.
spend more time. Of course, EastEnders continues tonight at 7:30 on BBC One and BBC iPlayer, and we will put the dates of your tour, the Pratt Pack
Yes.
tour, on the app. And
And can we come one night and heckle you from the audience?
I'm in.
We will.
You can sing your number two hit.
Right, that's it. Right, that's it. I'm going off to do the one show. Don't want to be here no more.
We've got lots more still to come this morning. First, though, let's find out what the loose women. Oh no, don't go, Shane.
Oh,
don't go.
Charlie. Hi, Charlie.
Look who's that here. I remember her.
Oh,
I'm
you
watching
remember
the
him
actor,
too,
so
don't
what I'm
you?
up to. What have I done now? She'll probably trip over, it's my fault.
Don't worry, we're not talking about you, Shane, it's all right. Right,
Oh,
Ladies.
it's like Eternal have got back together. Look at that. They're four lovely ladies.
Shane, that's enough now.
Okay, I'm going now.
Right, coming up, could you...
Bradley
Wednesday.
toasted it.
Yes, and then the toys set to fly off the shelves this Christmas. Steve Wilson will be revealing this morning top toys for this year. Any more clues, Steve?
I can give you one clue if you want, something that stretches, but that's all you're going to see until later on.
Okay, we'll pick it up.